Hey everyone, it is time for another edition of Take a Minute Thursday, but I have to take a minute and have some coffee first. Hold on. Love my coffee. Anyway, I'm Karen Roberts with the Emerald Financial Group, and we are part of a series on annuities, and I have Amy here with me to help you explain better what an annuity is and how an annuity works. So last Thursday we talked about what is an annuity and what is the purpose. Today we're going to talk about how do you know if you need one?
Thank you, Karen. Thank you for having me here. As Karen said, my name is Amy and I work for a company called Allianz Life. And the annuities are really becoming a cornerstone of most people's retirement income plans for a variety of different reasons. So last week, we talked about the generality as far as it being a guaranteed income stream backed by the insurance carrier, similar to a pension plan or a Social Security check that most of us will be taking in during retirement. So the next question that I typically get, well, I don't want to overinsure or underinsure, so is there a way for me to get a general ballpark figure of what the right type of insurance via the world of the annuities would be appropriate for me? And the answer is yes, especially if you're looking for an income stream that you cannot outlive backed by the insurance carrier. You want to do some rough back of the napkin math that, of course, people like Karen can then help you fine tune to really customize. But essentially what you want to look at is what are your need to have expenses that you want to have paid in retirement that aren't going to be compromising your quality of lifestyle so that you can maintain your home and other things that are important to you. So let's refer to that as food, clothing, and shelter. How much do you need to stay in your house? How much do you need to pay for groceries and going out to dinner with friends or having dinner brought in? And things like insurance. If you're paying for life insurance or long-term care, you obviously want to make sure those premiums continue to be paid and that you don't let those policies lapse. So most of us can add that with a couple of minutes of research as far as how much we're spending on our credit cards, our mortgage statements, our insurance policies. So what is that number? We've worked with all sorts of people. Sometimes that number is very low, 20 or 30 grand a year, all the way up to 200, 400 grand a year, depending on the individual and the lifestyle that they lead. But whatever that number is to you, that you want to make sure you have that cash flow protected and coming in like clockwork during retirement, subtract out what you're going to receive from Social Security, subtract out any other guaranteed income sources, such as a pension, or if you have any other existing annuity contracts. And is there a gap? If there's no gap, you're in amazing shape. You probably don't need some kind of income annuity. But if there is a gap, you have a decision to make. You can either self-insure and take distributions out of your retirement accounts and assets as you go, or you can transfer some of that risk over to the insurance carrier via the form of annuity to help guarantee that that gap will be paid. Again,
That's
not
awesome.
an exact science, but that's the general, how much should I put in? It's custom to every single individual, and you don't want to over or under, but that's usually what most people are comfortable with when it comes to backing into the annuity numbers.
That's awesome. I love that because that's exactly what we do here. We at the Emerald Financial Group do full service financial planning, and when we do that, we figure out what are your income and expenses and what are the gaps. And that's when we look to an annuity to fill that gap in there for that guaranteed income. So I love that. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you. If you don't know what your income and income needs are or your expenses, or you need any help, please do not hesitate to give us a call. We are here to help you in every step of the way. That's what we do with our clients. That's what we want to do for you. And we want to make sure that you can sleep at night knowing your money is protected and taken care of. So thank you so much for joining me on another edition of Take a Minute Thursday. Next week, we are going to do one more in a series on annuities, but this is a totally different type of annuity, so please make sure to stay tuned. Thanks, everyone.